a specific way. Okay? There's a lot of time that went into making these.
Go ahead.
And the cool thing is this. This is us. What I'm going to tell you is the story of you, or could be the story of you, just like the story of the eagle, okay? All of us are born with this thing called sin, okay? Sin is nothing more than an archery term that means when you shot a bullseye, you missed the mark, okay? God's got a perfection standard, and we've all sinned. Therefore, we all start off as sinners. Well, this piece is us. And if that was the end of the story, it'd be a pretty sad story. To help me remember this, I always hold the puzzle like this. And I kind of picture this as a batter, standing in a batter's box. And you can picture his mouth piece right here, crying, there's got to be more! There's got to be more to this life, right? So here we are standing, and wouldn't you know, about 2,000 years ago, not a fictitious person, but a real person whose name was Jesus Christ came to this earth. When he spread out his hands, what did he do? He died on the cross. And when he died on the cross, he said, that sin, it's forgiven. Okay? It's forgiven. You can see that Jesus is represented by this red piece that comes with outstretched hands and says, I'm going to attach myself right to you. We become one. Where you go, I go. I lead the way for you. I am your God. When he attaches himself to us, we get the simplest part of this whole puzzle. Notice, my friend Dick only had to make one cut on this piece. Okay, one cut on this piece. This blue piece is faith. Okay? All it takes for us is to say, Jesus, I can't do this on my own. You had to pay for my sin. I believe it. Once you say you believe, that ties you two together. That ties you two together. Now all of a sudden this puzzle's starting to look like something. So with your easy expression of faith, which some kids have said, you know what? I want to be baptized and I want to show the world that that's what I want. Jesus, he had to die for my sin because I can't do it. So you say, Jesus, I believe you. And guess what happens to our sin? White as snow. Okay? No longer are we a sinner, but we have become a saint. When God looks at us, he doesn't see us as a sinner anymore. He sees us as a fully paid for, clean white as snow saint. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, it's kind of like this. Imagine, how many people here would you like it if I were to give you a brand new mission bow as you walk out of here? How many people would like that? Okay, all right. So, if I gave you that brand new mission bow, how many people would take that mission bow and go hang it on the hook and never ever touch it? How many people would go and use it? How many people would go and start to shoot it? And go, man, I need a better rest. I want to rest. I want that drop away. I want a nice sight, right? Okay? Well, in the same way, when Jesus Christ comes into our life and we believe that he's with us, we want to grow. We want to grow and get to know him. We want to get to know what that bow feels like. We want to draw that thing back and we want to get comfortable with it. We want to know that thing inside and out so we can be like Ray Howell and shoot a film canister at 100 yards. We want to grow in our knowledge of our bow, of our Christ. Green growth comes right alongside. Now all of a sudden, this is really looking real, isn't it?
Yeah.
And one day, we are given a promise. What's that? One big piece of wood, God's love, which is what we get to fully experience when we're in heaven, which we're told the streets are paved with what?
Gold.
That's pretty cool. One day we get to walk on those streets of gold. And may this puzzle that you take home remind you always There's a pretty big price that was paid for us, and it's pretty easy, and our life doesn't have to just be this. So remember this when you put together your puzzle, okay, guys? Woo!